peace and greatness, the greatest periods. What's up, y'all? Today is a beautiful day. Man, we actually got some great weather lately in New York City. Brooklyn, if you ask me, Bed-Stuy, if you really want to know. Today is April 14th, 2018. And today's topic is about question everything. Yes, question every motherfucking thing in life. What's up, y'all? I gotta hug the tree one time. So showing nature some love and allow nature to show me some love. But question everything. Now, most of us, including myself, was born into this world and we accepted everything for what it is. We accepted our parents, our guardians, our culture, our environment, our society norms for what they are. We never question it. And what happens is that we believe everything that we see, hear, taste, touch, and feel. So we have to really sit back and question what's real and what's fake. Because we live in a society right now where everything that's fake feels real and everything that's real feels fake. And that's something to really think about. Something to be like, damn, is that real? Is that fucking real? Like, I question this shirt right here I'm wearing. Nasty women. I like wearing this shirt, you know, because, you know, I'm a freak. Sorry, I'm a freak, but I'm chilling. It's been about 3 years that I haven't had sex, and it's been a year since I haven't masturbated, because I had to question my sexuality. I had to question my sexual energy. Is sexual energy a vital part of my life experience? And I found out it is. See, people don't understand, especially for a man. See, when a man loses his sperm, he's losing a lot of his life force that's coming out from his body. Hold on, I'm gonna let the noise go down. See, our sperm is made up of different elements. I don't remember exactly all the elements that are part of the sperm, but it's a part of a lot of elements, and once we lose that sperm, we're losing a part of our life force. But most of us don't understand that. You know, I was brought up watching porn and shit. You know, I was beating my meat since I was like 9 years old. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to nature. So I had to question that. You know, once I realized, once I stopped having sex with just multiple people, I'm still gonna do it, but I'm gonna be more conscious of it. Instead of having sexual energy, exchanging my sexual energy with a lot of random people, I was what is it called? I was retaining their energy also, a sexual exchange. So I'm being more aware of my energy. And not just only that, but with everybody else in general. Protect our aura, protect our energy. Because there's people out here that are vampires that will suck this shit out your energy. They suck that shit dry. So you have to put that force field up. But really you have to ask, if you believe there's a one power, one highest being, you have to ask this one highest being, for me, name that can't be named, perceived, or thought of, to protect you. Because there are motherfuckers, we are in a spiritual warfare right now, and most of us don't even know. You know, it's funny. I wanted to ask this question on my last video, but some people don't believe in there's a God or this creator. But we can feel the wind, right? We can feel the wind, but we can't see the wind. I believe that was divine design for that to happen. I can feel the wind, but I can't see the wind. And it feels good because it's a beautiful day. So that's something to really think about also. And but question everything. Question, why was I born into this religion? Or why I wasn't born into a religion? I'm seeing a Range Rover. Shout out to that Range Rover. I'm going to manifest that motherfucker one day. Question, what is life about? What is my purpose? What am I supposed to do on this lifestyle? What am I supposed to do on this earth? What am I? What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to help people? Am I supposed to is there certain lessons that I need to learn about? We have to question everything. That is the motto. Question everything. I learned something recently. And I still have to do a lot of research. This is my perception. This is my belief. In order for me to truly understand if the world is round or flat or any of the above, I literally have to go out of space and experience it for myself. Because what's happening is we're allowing these people that control us, or not controlling, they're controlling us, but to a certain limitation, but they are controlling the information, the flow of information, and they can tell us anything that they want us to tell. They can tell anything that they want to tell. So I learned something. You see that sunlight? You see that sun? Yeah, it's a beautiful sun. Well, from the research that I have done, I'm still doing research, it says that this man said that the sun is not hot and it does not convert heat. It does not give off heat. And I had to sit back and think about that. I was like, man, that seemed kind of true, because if you live in a Western European ideology, pretty much most of the science is fake, it's false. It's false science. They call it pseudoscience, meaning that it seems real, but it's not real. It's fake, it's false. But I had to think about this. I was like, okay, the sun doesn't create heat, and it's not hot. And I thought about this. I said, well, I don't know if y'all ever but seen dry ice. When I look at the dry ice, it's cold. But then hold on, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't even know if y'all can hear me or not. But I'm just gonna ramble off some shit. Sorry, they doing some construction. Yeah, they fucking up some shit. Fuck it up. Yeah, they fucking it up and rebuilding. That's what life is about. Fuck it up and rebuild. But okay, I think y'all could probably hear me. If not, I do apologize. It's like dry ice. Dry ice supposed to keep your stuff cold, and yet if you touch it, it could burn you. So I take it as the same way as the sun. Supposedly the sun is cold. It's cold. Even when I read some books about the astronauts, like Apollo 13 or whatever, they went out of space. They even said that space was cold. Now think about this. The sun is, the sun, this is hypothetical. The sun is probably a billion times bigger than the earth. And yet, when they went out of space, it was cold. How in the hell is that possible? How is that possible? You know what I'm saying? How is it possible? Let me get in this shade, or try to get in this shade. How is that possible? And from my understanding, that's why I have to go out of space for myself to see it with my own two eyes, experience it for myself. Because if you don't experience it for yourself, we'll take anything from what anybody else have to say. Yeah, I saw another Range Rover or Land Rover, and we'll accept it as being true, which it could be false. So I want to take a trip out of space to see with my own two eyes, to understand this. They said that when they went out of space, They couldn't find the sun. Now this is a big ass sun. A big ass motherfucking sun. And they say they couldn't find the sun. Huh? How you can't find the sun when you're out of space? They said they got lost out of space because they couldn't find the sun. But they tell us that the sun is out there, the sun heats up the world. Is that true? I don't know. I have to go out of space for myself to see for my own self. I don't trust satellites because we live in a world today where they could create a whole reality and make that shit look real. They could create a whole fucking reality and make that shit look real. And that's something to really think about. So they can sit here and create an earth. They can sit here and create artificial things and make that shit look real. They can make it look real. So what is real and what's fake? You see, it's an honor for me, it's a pleasure for me to be able to sit down and read books and to think, because we was taught not to think, we was taught how to think. So I had the honor, the greatness to think for myself, to question things. For example, like the sun, to question the sun. Question where did human life form came from? Where did humans come from? Where did mortal beings come from? That's a question that most of us automatically assume that that Eve and Adam were the first people. But as I do my research for what I have concluded and still diving in, shout out to Ralph, deep divers, that man cannot create a woman or a man, but a woman can create a man and a woman. So man came from woman. So the question is, where did woman come from? Because from my understanding, they said that women descended from somewhere. But when I look at nature, there are some creatures out here that are asexual. That means that they could create another being like themselves without any sexual intercourse. They could pretty much use their mind or tell their body, hey, let's reproduce, and boom, they could reproduce. So I believe one point in time, billions or maybe millions of years ago, that human beings were once male and female. They had male and female counterparts or components within them. There you go. And was able to create without any sexual intercourse. But then somehow, as I guess man descended from vibration and start to break up, woman came out of it, and then woman started to create man. So that's what I look at it. That's the take of it. I'm still trying to learn, but it makes kind of sense to me. It do. Because my thing about it is, this is my thing. If women can create man, and if women can create women and man, what's the point of having man? That baffles me. What's the point of having a man? Like, and I'm not talking about for sexual relationships. I'm talking about what's the purpose of having created a man. So I feel like it was a genetic error. So I feel like that's the same way with women. It was a genetic error. So there's something above women. And I would say probably both men and women as one. That's what I think it as. A man and a woman as one. And somehow it was a genetic alteration and it came out woman, and then you get man following. But that's something I question. You know, I question, like, where do white people come from? Where do black people come from? You know, from my understanding, white people was genetically designed. So I asked, so how about melanin people? I know black people, but black people is I consider a generic term. It's actual melanin. Where did melanin people come from? Where? Like, Like, I question everything. Like, I even question, what's the purpose of paying taxes when you have, all over the world, you have people in poverty. You have people living below their means. It's so much food, it's so much natural resources on this planet that each person living could be as rich as a king. Could be as rich as a king or queen. That's how much natural resources is out here. But I believe it's been man designed to control the masses. Because if you don't understand the mind, if you don't understand how your mind operates, if you can't think for yourself, they doing the thinking for you. So since they doing the thinking for you, you just a robot. You just a robot. Period. You just a robot. You believe anything. You'll believe anything. And I had to take a step back and look at the world. You know, like, for example, I look at, like, why is melanin people viewed as a negative? Why are we viewed as a negative? You know, and that's something I question. But then but that stemmed off from other races. You know, Muslims, Jews, they all are targeted for something. But it's not as bad as melanin people. It's not as bad. Like, it's to the point now that I believe Congress has passed a law saying that if any person that has dreads or locks, you're not able to work for a corporation or maybe even a job. Like, damn, what do my hair or other people's dreads have to do with work? What does it have to do with work? Like, question everything. Question the Bible. Millions and billions of people, or I say millions of people, I can't say billions, but millions of people are unconsciously absorbed into the Bible. They believe everything in the Bible, but the Bible is a big contradiction. A big contradiction. And most of us are too fearful to question. And I was like that. So I have the right to talk the way I want to talk, because I was like that. Everything that I'm expressing on this vlog is because I experienced it for myself. And I was able to wake up. I was able to see life for what it is. You know, I'm freeing myself, man. I question, like, what's the point in having a Social Security? What's the point of citizenship when we all was born free? You don't see animals talk about, hey, I'm gonna stamp you and this is Social Security number 212. Your name is Michael Johnson or Johnson. And go on with your life. It's only human beings that do that. We're the ones that sit there and try to control other beings. Yes, I can say that because I try to control other beings for my selfish purposes. So, question everything. Question shit. I'm getting ready to denounce. I'm about to get rid of my citizenship. I'm about to get rid of my Social Security. Because that shit, at the end of the day, the United States of America is a fucking corporation. Don't take my words for anything. Do the research and find it for yourself. Help me help you. Help you help me. That's how we become more. It is sad that we live in a world today that generations after generations are degrading, continuing to degrade when generations are supposed to do better than the previous generations. But it's not working that way. It is not. Come on, man. Just in 2018, there's about 18 school shootings. 18 school shootings just in 2018. And we still early. Still early. Come on. It's still too early, man. We live in a time now where little kids, 10, 9, are killing motherfuckers. I mean, when I was 8 and 9, I wasn't even worried about killing motherfuckers. I was worried about cooties. Man, question everything, people. Question everything. Question life. Question death. Is death real? Question this reality. Is this reality real? Or is this just a fucking illusion? Is this just an illusion? Hell, even question God. Question, like, who is God? From my previous video, question everything. Question our life experience. Question why I'm not happy. Why do I keep attracting these same people? It's like my shadow is just following me. Why do my shadow follow me? Question everything. It doesn't matter how stupid it is, but get your mind to think. It has been proven scientifically, supposedly, that human beings or mortal beings only use about 5 to 15% of their mind, of their brain capacity. Only 5 to 15% of their brain capacity. A mortal being's been around on this earth for millions and billions of years. So you telling me that we so dumb that we only use 5 to 15%? What is going on? What is going on for real? Question everything. Why is it that why is that reading is looked upon as bad, but doing drugs and doing alcohol is yay? I have nothing against it because I did it, but I'm done with that. That's the old me. But why is that? Why is it that when you go into the projects, you go into to poverty areas, it's nothing but drug addicts and drug deals and all this fuck shit going on. But then we can go on to another community where it's peaceful and quietness. Why is that? Why? Why are black people being targeted the most? Why are melanin people being targeted the most? Why is that melanin people hate on other melanin people? Why is that? But you know, I had to. This is something I had to question for myself. You know, I do people's classes online. I believe this is my last semester doing people's classes online. Yes, I actually do the work. I act like I'm the student, and I do the quizzes, the tests, the writings, the discussions, whatever it is, I do it. And for years now, this has been happening. I get paid, I pay my bills, I pay whatever I need to pay for. But then towards the end, towards the ending of the semester, I hit this wall. Money just stopped coming. I don't know why this happened. Money just stopped coming. At first, money comes, but then I hit this wall and money just stopped coming. And I sit back and ask, why does this happen? What am I doing that's hindering me, not allowing me to pay my bills? Like, I have my Verizon bill due tomorrow. That shit's like $90. And I don't know how the hell I'm gonna get this money, because apparently my money is not coming to me. And I'm not speaking negatively, but I'm just questioning shit. Like, why is it? What is the purpose? I understand that I have to struggle to attain something I never had in my life. I understand that I have to struggle to attain something I never had in my life. That's understandable. But for me, this happens all the time. Each time, around the same time. And I'm trying to figure out, why is that? Why? And since I'm speaking about it, the universe has to answer me, because intently, it's coming from my heart, intently. And even if my phone bill's turned off tomorrow, or it's on tomorrow, or after tomorrow, I really don't care. I just want to know, so I stop that repetition, because that's what I noticed within my life experience. There's a lot of repetition that comes around. I start to meet the same people. I start to be in the same circumstances, the same environment, and I'm trying to figure out, why is that happening? Why? And the more that I question it, the more that I try to look at, try to perceive things by the highest being, how the highest being perceive things, the best way I can, I'm able to answer that question. And I don't, and this is my journey. This is my spiritual journey. So everything I do, I'm doing it with my mind. So that means I'm tracking everything in this world, in this reality with my fucking mind. That's just real, the good and the bad. So I really don't give a fuck about anything. Because I'm a creator at the end of the day. I'm the creator. Peace, greatness, question everything. See y'all next time. It's a beautiful day. Enjoy the day.